Are you tired of seeing clutter in your house? Is it taking a strain on your brain?
Are you spending endless hours looking for items?
It's obvious that your house is full of stuff.
It's time you tackle the issue.
Free your mind to think of better things. Let's reduce the pressure and the discomfort.
There is no doubt, clutter can really influence the way you live and work.
Your clutter defines a part of you as a person too.
For example, if you love collectibles, these things reflect your passion.
If your space is jammed with book clutter, it reveals your personality. However, do not settle with living in a messy home. You deserve better. Your clutter will always start from aspects that define your life. If you love collectibles, you will be prone to collect too much of this. If you love books, you will be prone to collect more than you can consume. This is not entirely a bad thing. We all want to have things we love around us. It makes us feel safe and secure. The difference is, when we start to feel overwhelmed, it will play on your mind. It will take up valuable think time.
This time could be used to enjoy our collectibles or reading our books that we love.
However, the overwhelm draws us away from those things.
The overwhelm makes us not want to look at our stuff, as this would spark more overwhelm.
The way to deal with this is to have a plan.
A plan of decluttering, sorting and organizing.
The solution is quite simple. However, it will take small bits of motivation to push you bit by bit.
If you are here, reading this or watching it in video mode, well done.
You already have the motivation to proceed. There are simple hacks for decluttering your entire house that will save time. These simple hacks will ultimately save you money as well. So let's get started. Motivation builds on the previous task.
We already know, you are motivated to start, but don't let the overwhelm eat this motivation up.
Let's add to the motivation.
First step, let's get some music going.
Something that energizes you. Each of us is different.
Some of us will feel energized with high energy beats, others will be energized with some smooth jazz.
Whatever your preference is, let's get that music on. We've got this. But, before we get down and dirty, let's break up this task into some small bite-sized chunks. The first breakdown is not going to be bite-sized, so we are going to keep going until we get a small enough task to be comfortable to do, that will give us a feeling of accomplishment as well as to be a multiplier of our motivation.
Let's divide the entire house into a few key areas. 1. Bathroom.
2. Entryway.
3. Kitchen.
4. Living room. 5. Dining room. 6. Bedroom. 7. Children's room.
8. Laundry room.
9. Garage.
Excellent, this list will allow us to add some motivation multipliers and allow us some small gains.
This task is not going to be a sprint. Sprints will exhaust us. This is going to be a cool walk in the park. Small steps. Baby steps. We will get it done.
To keep your motivation going, we need to also do the following.
1. Schedule some time. This may be a few minutes every day, or if you are ambitious, a full decluttering day.
2. We are going to take some small steps to achieve this goal.
Your task will need to fit the time you have available. 3. Once one part is decluttered or organized, take some time to celebrate this victory. It is a mammoth victory. This is a victory that needs to be taken seriously. 4. Keep moving forward.
The brain is an amazing organ, but it is easily manipulated. If we dream of an activity and really look at it with detail and add emotion, the brain will convince itself that it has already done the activity. The best part is that, once the brain knows that it has done something before, it knows that it can do it again.
Your next task will be easy. You will need to imagine a house, your own house. Imagine it decluttered.
Imagine how the sunlight shines on an uncluttered room.
Feel the warmth that the sunlight is bringing to the room.
Can you feel the sunlight on your forearm? The sunlight warms it up and gives you a safe feeling. Imagine a room that is not casting shadows from boxes that are stacked or items that are strewn across. Can you feel the cool breeze blowing across the room, gently? There is nothing obstructing its path. Most of all, Remember how you have cleaned this space.
Even if you didn't before.
Imagine the time you were cleaning it up and that it is sparkling with every item that is moved into place.
Stay with this thought for a while. It is such a blissful feeling. In your free time, repeat this exercise.
Think using detail imagery and emotions. Emotion is the glue that sticks all the images together to make it convincing.
Let's look at some tools that you may need for starters.
Essential declutter tools are boxes and containers and bags. These boxes, containers and bags are not to be used for permanent storage, but as a temporary home for items that need to be trashed, donated or transitioning to another location.
We are not going to allow ourselves to fall into the trap of buying more stuff before we need it.
Permanent organizer boxes and appropriate storage containers can be purchased after the room is decluttered.
One great trick is to use your cell phone and take a picture of the room. Remove 1 or 2 items from the room. Take a picture again and compare.
Does it feel and look better? Remember that dealing with clutter and overwhelm can exhaust you physically and more so mentally. It is natural to feel down, drained or even depressed when you're forced with a task to clean up. Remember that we are attempting to undo events that have occurred over a long period of time, in a short period of time.
Sometimes clutter could be a result of years of collecting.
However, we are going to reverse this in a few days or weeks.
It's going to be tough, but we will push through. Don't be too hard on yourself though.
It will always seem easier to procrastinate and do other fun activities, instead of getting down to this task.
We need to convince ourselves to do a little at a time.
Over time, the momentum will add up and get us to the finish line. Just a little bit every day, and we will get there. A beautiful, organized or uncluttered home is the work of all the residents of that home. However, you do have to weigh the odds.
If you live with some people who do not want to work together, it might become more cumbersome and stressful to manage them. You may want to tackle this task alone. On completion you can take the reward. The feeling of accomplishment will motivate you to do other things in your life. However, if you have people eager to join you on this adventure, you can have an open discussion with them.
Attempt to recognize their wants and needs.
Try to be positive rather than negative. Don't be afraid to express yourself and set a good example. Teach young people to appreciate their clutter-free environment.
Thank you for watching this introduction video to decluttering and organizing your room.
We understand that the task is overwhelming, and we promise to be gentle with you. There will be many videos in this series. You will be able to watch just the videos that relate to your room that you want to unclutter.
If you feel unmotivated, I suggest that you watch the next video.
It will help you to build up some momentum.
The next video in the series will focus on decluttering your bathroom.
The bathroom is one of the smallest rooms in the home. It will be an easy start and it will motivate you to go further.
Just remember to go easy on yourself and just keep going forward, even if it seems like baby steps.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like.
Also click on the bell icon to be notified when new videos in this series come out.
Thanks again.